Good afternoon. Welcome to Camden Yards, the home of the Camden Fairview Cardinals, as the Cardinals host a non-conference matchup between the Smackover Buckaroos on this Monday afternoon. Jonathan Wolf with you on this Monday, and Wes O'Hara here, statistician. We've got Jake Morgan on, our executive producer. He might even grab a mic this afternoon. We're glad to be with you here as the Cardinals back into action after the Easter weekend, and they are ready to play another home game against Smackover. It's going to be a good one, folks. Cardinals come in. They are 10-2 on the season, 7-0 in conference play in the 8-4A. Smackover, they come in 10-3, and they are 4-1 in their conference. That's the 8-3A, and they are sitting at the top of their conference, tied with Harmony Grove. And so, a couple of really good baseball teams fixing to go at it. These guys know a lot of each other. They play some ball. Several of these guys play ball together in the summer and have for years, and so it's definitely going to be a game that familiarity in this one. But it's also going to be a game the Cardinals want to pick up a win here as they try to continue on in their season. They've lost 2 again, 1-10, but their conference record says it all, 7-0. They are the cream of the crop right now in the 8-4A. But this non-conference game matters, too. It's going to be a lot of fun as they're getting ready to give out the starting lineups, get things going. Coach Troy Keith is out on the field with the Coach Josh Wesson of Smackover, and the umpires. They're talking about things on the field. And it's time for baseball here just momentarily. Beautiful Monday afternoon. The field's looking great. The field had some work done on it this weekend. I can't exactly tell you all the things that happened to it, but there were new dirt, new infield something, I don't know, new mound, new pitcher's mound. The home plate area is fixed and new, and took care of a lot of water problems from around the infield, and just looks in really good shape. And looking forward to get to play on it here. These boys are this afternoon. Announcing the starting lineups here. Let's go ahead and give those out as well here as we get this game just about ready to go. For Smackover, again, they come in 10-3, 4-1 in their conference. Batting first to be Bailey Rivers. He's the center fielder. He'll be leading things off for the Buckaroos. Sawyer Cropper is the catcher. He's batting second for Smackover. Jacob Eubanks will be batting third and pitching this afternoon. Chase Brumley is the cleanup batter, playing shortstop. Trace Davis batting fifth and playing first base. Tanner Mitchell being the DH this afternoon. He will bat sixth rather. Batting seventh is Britton Warren. He's the right fielder. Landon Wallingsford will be batting eighth and playing left field. And Maddox Gottberg will be playing second base and batting ninth for Smackover. Jax Todd will be playing third base, and he will be not batting at the moment. So that's Rivers, Cropper, Eubanks, Brumley, Davis, Mitchell, Warren, Wallingsford, and Gottberg. Todd will be the third baseman. For the Cardinals, again, 10-2 on the season, 7-0 in conference play. Their lineup going to look a little bit different this afternoon. We'll talk through that in a while as well, but let's go ahead and give it to you right now. Leading off will be Richard Clardy. He's leading off, playing shortstop this afternoon. His brother Richard Clardy will be playing right field and batting second. Gunnar Branch will be at third base and batting third. Trip O'Hara will be at first base, batting fourth. Carson McKinney will be behind the plate. He's got the catching duties this afternoon. He's batting fifth for the Cardinals. Colton Dewoody gets the start this afternoon. He's back and healthy, and he's going to be on the mound for the Cardinals. Oh, he's excited about that. He'll be batting sixth as well this afternoon. Tyler Wendling will be the DH, batting seventh. Michael Sewell will be in left field. He'll be batting eighth. And A.J. Alsobrook will be playing center field and batting ninth. Jackson Bradshaw out at second base. He is not in the lineup at the moment. So it's Clardy, Branch, O'Hara, McKinney, Dewoody, Wendling, Sewell, and Alsobrook. And Bradshaw will be at second base. Time for the national anthem. We're going to take a listen. Glad you're with us.
And you see by the dawn's
It's just about ball time, folks. Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball here on YouTube. We're glad you are with us. The Cardinals looking to improve their record on a beautiful, partly cloudy, 80-degree spring afternoon. Colton DeWoody on the mound, his first start in the varsity this year, taking his warm-up tosses. Cardinals winning last week. They played against Star City on the first, and that was a 7-1 win. So Cardinals were able to improve their record and standing within the 8-4A. Cardinals sit at 7-0 in the conference. Warren has moved up to second place in the conference. They are 5-2. Magnolia is at 4-2. Crossett is at 4-3. Star City is at 2-2. Watson Chapel is at 2-4. Monticello 1-6. And Hamburg is at 0-6. For Smackover, they again are 10-3 on the season, 4-1 in conference. They're tied at the top of their conference, the 8-3A, with Harmony Grove. Harmony Grove actually beat them last week, and they're tied at 4-1 at the top. Drew Central sits at 4-2, McGee 2-2, Dumas 2-3, Rising 0-4, Lakeside 0-3. The Cardinals come in with the most recent, as I was given this information, if I can pull it back up here, most recent Arkansas Media Baseball poll has moved into the top 5, tied at 5th in the state in the 4A. Nashville, Brooklyn, Valley View, Farmington, Shiloh Christian, and Camden Fairview round out the top 5. Shiloh Christian and Camden Fairview tied at 5. It's time for the first pitch of this ball game. It's about to get underway. Here comes Colton DeWoody from the windup. His first pitch is a little bit high for ball number 1. Again, DeWoody back from injury. He's been playing a little bit the last few weeks, but this will be his first start on the mound. Going to try to eat up a few innings for the Cardinals. Cardinals defense and lineup look a little bit different this afternoon. Getting a little bit of rest. There's a swing and a foul back to the backstop from the batter, Bailey Rivers. He's the center fielder. He leads things off for the Buckaroos. Trying to get a little rest, trying to get a little healing going on for the Cardinals. A couple of them a little banged up. There's a pitch high, ball 3, 3-1. Got 3 more ball games this week. Got to try to use those innings wisely. Ball falls outside, and Rivers is on with a walk here to lead things off in this one. So DeWoody's on the mound, McKinney behind the plate, O'Hara over at first. Jackson Bradshaw playing second base in this one. A.J. Smith getting a little break. Gunnar Branch is at third. Richard Clardy is at shortstop. From the stretch, DeWoody comes home. First pitch is high. Out in the outfield, you got Michael Sewell in left field. A.J. Alsobrook will be in center field this afternoon, and Richard Clardy is in right field. There's pitch outside, runner going. Oh, they've got him in a rundown now. Jackson's going to throw over to first. O'Hara's going to try to run him down. Now it's given off to Clardy. Now it's given over to McKinney. McKinney trying to run him back to second to throw in, and he is out. Good job defensively. Fundamental rundown right there by the Cardinals. So McKinney started that on the throw down. It was a good throw. Rivers got about halfway and decided to stop. And then it came to Bradshaw, who threw over to O'Hara, who threw to Clardy, who threw to McKinney, who threw back to Clardy, or back to Bradshaw, rather, for the out. Oh, was that Alsobrook? Thank you. I didn't see him come in. Yeah, Alsobrook came in from center. So good job. Pitch is high, and the next one, Cropper will walk here. It'd be 2, 4, 1, 6, 3, 8. No, that's not right. 2-8. So that ain't right. The Tripp got in that action somewhere down the line. No, I got to get that right now. 2-4, Jackson had it. Jackson throws it to Tripp. Jackson threw it to Tripp. There's what it was. That's right. That's right. 4, 3, 6, 2, 8. 2, 4, 3, 6, 2, 8. McKinney got double action in that.
The pitcher, Jacob Eubanks.
All right, so got a pinch runner over at first base, and new batter is Jacob Eubanks, the pitcher for the Buckaroos. He takes ball 1 high.
Courtesy runner on first base. Running for the catcher, number 23, Devin Lofton.
So 2 walks in the inning, 1 out already on a caught stealing. D. Woody comes set. Now he comes home, stays high. D. Woody having a little trouble getting the ball down in the zone. You know he's a little excited to get out there on the mound, pitching this, get this start here. He'll settle in, we hope. Here comes the 2-0. There's a strike. Good-looking pitch from D. Woody. Lots going on around. We've got softball action going to get started here in a little while. Lady Cardinals and the Lady Billies, Monticello. Track meet going on behind us. Not sure how many teams are here for that. And then we've got this varsity game going right now. 2-1 pitch. Ball hit to the right side. O'Hara gives chase, now gives up as it goes out of play. So D. Woody comes back and evens the count there, 2-2. 1 out here in the top of the first inning. Pitch coming. Ooh, breaking pitch that got hung up, never did come inside, ended up hitting Eubanks in the back. And the Buckaroos have another base runner.
Cleanup hitter.
So that brings up Chase Brumley. He's the shortstop and the cleanup hitter. He digs in with runners at first and second, 1 out. That pitch on the inside corner, good looking fastball from D. Woody. Here's a ball hit back towards second base. It's going to find a hole, though. Also, Brook comes up to field it. He's going to throw home, throw at the plate. Ball is over the catcher, all the way to the backstop, and the runners will advance on the throw. So a base hit for Brumley. He just gets it past the outreached arms of Bradshaw, and he will get over to second on the throw. Eubanks goes to third on the throw when Cropper comes in to score. Actually, the pinch runner, or the courtesy runner, comes in to score. Did not get his name.
20, first baseman Trace Davis.
So it's a 1-0 game with 1 out, runners at second and third. There's a foul ball behind us. D. Woody's finding the zone now. Trace Davis is the batter. He's their first baseman. Next pitch coming from D. Woody. In the dirt outside, blocked by the catcher McKinney. D. Woody, the 8th pitcher the Cardinals have used in league action. Cardinals have a 2.78 ERA as a team coming into this game. Good pitch on the inside corner. Cardinals nursing again some injuries. Martavius Thomas getting a little break today. That leg healed a little bit. Logan Robertson the same. Middle of the season, there's going to be some bang-ups and little bruises and things. Talking to Coach earlier, been playing some pretty good baseball. Still, he said, you know, hadn't peaked yet, and that's a good thing. We still got a lot of baseball to play. Foul ball behind us. Here's a 1-2 count. Here comes the next one. Falls outside, couldn't get him to chase, and Davis now looks at a 2-2 count. Very little wind, if any, at the moment. As the flags are hanging. There's a pitch outside. McKinney has to get to his feet. Runs the count 3-2. next one coming is outside and ball number 4. So Davis will walk, and that loads the bases with 1 out. Tanner Mitchell will come to bat. He is the DH. He could help out the Buckaroos big time with a big hit right here. Cardinals looking for an out at home as the infield comes in.
DH, Tanner Mitchell.
Need to find the zone. Here comes D. Woody out of the stretch. He comes home, swing and hit through the hole on the left side. That's going to get 1 run in, and that will be all that scores, as Sewell able to get to it and get it in. So an RBI single by Tanner Mitchell. It is 2-0. Britton Warren will bat. He is the right fielder.
Number 10, Britton Warren.
Out of the windup now, D. Woody swings, or pitches swing to Clardy. Clardy going to get an out at second base on a little flip to Bradshaw. Tried for the double play, just not in time, so a run does score. It is 3-1, 3-0 rather. Davis moves over to third, and Warren is on first with the fielder's choice. Landon Wallingsford digs in now. He's the left fielder for Smackover. Batting with runners at the corners and 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Ball fouled back to the screen. Cardinals got an out on the leadoff batter. He got on by walk and then got caught stealing. Buckaroos have played it 3 since then. There's a ball lined back up the middle, out of the reach of Clardy. Going to get another run in. And it's now 4-0. This game not going quite like the Cardinals had hoped, as it Cardinals have given up 3 hits, 4 runs, a couple of walks.
Number 4, Maddox Gottberg, the second baseman.
So now Maddox Gottberg digs in, the number 9 batter in the inning. He swings and fouls one behind. D. Woody has gotten the ball in the zone lately, but Buckaroos are taking big swings at it, finding the green grass. And Platon runs. Runner at second base, runner at first base. 2 outs. Gottberg watches one low, 1-1. Wind's picked up now, blowing left to right here. Here comes the pitch. Ball is popped up to behind the plate. McKinney giving chase, just going to get over the fence, over the backstop here, and out of play. So it is a 1-2 count. D. Woody trying to get out of this jam, try to get out of this inning with only 4 across. One-two pitch coming. Stays high. Cardinals giving up 4 runs in the first inning so far. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch stays high. The last time they gave up more than 4 runs in a game was back on the 26th. That was against El Dorado, and that big come from behind win. D. Woody from the stretch. He comes home. Ball get out of play to the right side. Next one's coming in. It's in the dirt, and that is a walk to Gottberg. So the Buckaroos will bat around here in the first inning, and Coach Keith is on his way to the mound. So D. Woody gets the start. His day is done, though. Tough first inning now. First outing for him, first inning. Pitched a total of 35 pitches. And the new pitcher will be Dylan Wendling. He will come in, take over, try to get the Cardinals out of this jam. It is 4-0. Bases are loaded, 2 outs. We're in the top of the first. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Top of the first inning, the Buckaroos have plated 4.
Now on the
Cardinals,
for the Cardinals,
only been able to get 2 outs so far, and we're back around at the top of the order. Bailey Rivers, he led things off with a walk. He got caught stealing for the first out. But then a walk, a hit by pitch, a single, a walk, a single. Fielder's choice that got an out. Then another single and a walk. And Smackover has plated 4. First pitch in to the batter, Rivers. There's the second one. Gets away from the catcher. It's a ball low. First pitch was a ball as well. Kenny able to get back to it. No runners advance. So Wendling's on the mound. This is not his first action. He's pitched 2 innings in varsity play, has a 3.5 ERA. He has struck out 1, walked 3. Swing and a miss. Rivers couldn't connect on that one. And it is a 2-1 count. Quickly out of the windup. Here's the next one. There's strike 2 on the outside corner. Wendling 1 pitch away from getting out of the jam, leaving the bases loaded. Long look, has his sign. Here is the windup and the pitch. Good looking pitch. Looked like a changeup there that just fell low out of the zone. Could not get Rivers to chase. And so now the count is 3-2. Where to put him? Here's the pitch. Ball fouled out of play. Wendling went on the outside corner. Rivers gave chase but was able to stay alive. Here comes a 3-2. Runners going. Ball. Ooh. That hit the batter, although I got to say it was kind of one of those situations like Branch had last week where the elbow was almost intentionally stuck out there, but no call from the umpire. It'll go down as a hit by pitch. It was ball 4 as well, but it will bring a run in, and it is 5-0.
The catcher, Sawyer Cropper.
First pitch to Cropper is a strike. He walked and scored earlier this inning. Wendling out of the windup, brings it home. Ball driven out to center field. Also Brook, he is underneath it, makes the catch, and the Cardinals will get out of the inning, but they do give up 5 here in the top of the first. It is 5-0 in favor of the Buckaroos. We'll come back for the bottom of the first. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. We roll into the bottom of the first, 5-0. The Buckaroos on top of the Cardinals. Cardinals getting their first chance at the plate this afternoon. Find themselves down by 5. Richard Clardy will lead things off for the Cardinals. Richard Clardy will bat second, and Gunnar Branch scheduled to bat this inning as well. Facing the pitcher, Jacob Eubanks. Eubanks on the first base side of the rubber, out of the windup. Here's the first pitch. It's low and outside for ball number 1. Clardy playing some great baseball. He's batting .379 on the year and playing some tremendous defense at shortstop. He watches ball 2 outside. Clardy really has been a great hitter at the bottom of the order. We were talking about that earlier, just kind of an extra second leadoff. There's a swing and a miss. Second leadoff is, a lot of times it feels like even though Clardy's batting in the 9-hole, he's leading things off in the next inning or whatever, and just been a great addition to turn that lineup over. Here's the next one. Outside and low. So Clardy's got a 3-1 count. Clardy's got 3 doubles, 2 triples. 11 runs scored, 9 RBIs. Here comes the 3-1 from Eubanks. Swing and a miss. Clardy can't connect on that one. Eubanks, a very unique wind-up and delivery. He gets a big push off that back leg. That ball is going to graze Clardy on the shoulder, and he will reach. Hit by pitch, and so Clardy, that would be the 7th time he's been hit by a pitch this year. He's on first base. Cardinals have a base runner to lead things off, and now Richard Clardy comes to the plate. Clardy has 4 plate appearances in varsity action, has scored 5 runs, a lot of those on courtesy runners. Does not have an average, but he's going to try to get one here against Eubanks. Pitch, strike on the outside corner, a little delayed reaction from the umpire. And a quick check over at the runner at first. He's back safe. Buckaroos had 5 runs on 3 hits, no errors, 3 left on base. Could have gotten worse, but I think 5-0 is as bad as as it needs to be. Cardinals going to have to score a bunch this afternoon. Check on the runner again. Hardy's back safely. So Richard in the box. Eubanks comes home. Ball hit out to the right side, out of play. Just a little behind that one. Looked like he saw it well. It was a little up in the zone. He got his bat up there just a little bit slow on the swing. So it's an 0-2 count. Eubanks can go anywhere he wants to right here. Here comes the pitch. Breaking pitch is high. Clardy's off to the races. He is going to be in safely with a stolen base. That was a good throw from the catcher Cropper, and the second baseman Gottberg made the tag, back about his way, about Clardy's waist, and so he's in safely with a stolen base. And it's a 1-2 count to Richard Clardy. Here comes the pitch, outside, ball 2. Here comes the next one, outside. Try to get a little frame from Cropper, but no take for the umpire. Ball 3. So Richard Clardy has worked the count full. Here comes the payoff pitch. That's outside, and he takes a walk. So we got the Clardy brothers on first and second, and that brings up Gunnar Branch. The senior, batting .257. His average has improved over the last week. He watches strike on the outside corner from Eubanks. The 0-1 pitch coming. Ball driven out to right center field. Right fielder on the move. He's going to get underneath it, makes the catch. Richard is going to tag up from second and move over to third. So runners at the corners now with 1 out. Branch got a good piece of it. Just got it up in the air. That wind pushing just a little bit left to right. Right fielder Warren made an easy play. So now with runners at the corners, 1 out, Trip O'Hara comes to the plate. He will dig in with a .385 average. Check on the runner over at first. Richard is back safely. Eubanks checks his runners. Now he comes home, pitch in the dirt, ball 1. Cardinals trying to get a run back. They're down 5 here. Ooh, quick check on the runner at first. But he's back safely. One 0 pitch coming to the cleanup batter. O'Hara watches another one low. Ball number 2. On deck is catcher Carson McKinney. He's wanting an opportunity. Right now it's a 2-0 count on Trip O'Hara. Pitch coming, O'Hara fouls it straight back to the screen. So a 2-1 count. Here comes the next one from Eubanks. That ball hit out to the right side, out of play. So O'Hara digs back in, a 2-2 count. Runners at the corners. Wind blowing pretty stiffly now from left to right. Left field to right field. Here comes the 2-2. Ball hit to the right side, through the hole. That's going to get a run in. As Clardy moves up to second base, Richard Clardy comes in to score an RBI single for the senior O'Hara. Good piece of hitting there with 2 strikes, shorten your stroke. He took the pitch outside to right field, out of the reach of the second baseman Gottberg. And the Cardinals have a run back here. It's 5-1. So McKinney now bats with runners at first and second, 1 out. Pitch in, ball lifted to the left side, out of play. Count with 1 out. Eubanks, pitch, ball hit to the right side. That is going to get down, and it's going to go all the way to the fence. Clardy's going to come around and score. O'Hara, he's at third. He's going to come around and score. McKinney's going to end up over at third base with a stand-up triple, and the Cardinals get some back. It is 5-3 now here in the bottom half of the first inning. Another good piece of hitting right there, going with the pitch that was given him. He took it to right field on the line. The right fielder, Warren, dove for it, just out of the reach of Warren. The ball bound towards the fence. And a stand-up triple for the sophomore McKinney. 2 RBIs on that one. Cardinals answer back here in the bottom of the first.
Now batting the pitcher, Dylan Winling.
Winling will come in and bat. He's batted in place of D. Woody. Winling came in to relieve D. Woody in the first inning. First pitch is a ball. That's a pretty good observation there. Next pitch, ball. Just a check swing, fouls it off the right side. Winling, Dylan Winling, batting now. His brother Tyler Winling is on deck. And in leading this game off for the Cardinals were the Clardy brothers, Richard and Richard. Not something you see real often. 2 sets of brothers batting back-to-back in the same lineup. Good memories. There's a ball hit to the right side and back out of play. Last 2 batters for the Cardinals have taken the outside pitch from Eubanks and gone to right field. Looked like Winling was attempting to do the same there, just a little bit behind it. A 1-2 count, runner at third. Here's the pitch. There's a ball hit back up the middle. McKinney's going to score on this one. The ball is bobbled by the shortstop Brumley, and Winling is on base. So it is now a 5-4 ball game. Brumley got to the ball. It was not a well-hit ball, but it was right there at the bag at second. Brumley just couldn't field the hop. Kind of ate him up there. And so Winling is on first base. They're going to get a courtesy runner. That's going to be Cade Goldsmith. He'll come in and run for Winling.
Courtesy running for the pitcher, number 16, Cade Goldsmith.
So all of a sudden, the Cardinals' bats are alive.
The Cardinals, number 21.
We might have us a barn-burner, high-scoring game here this afternoon. 5-4 the score. Buckaroos on top by 1. Check on the runner, Goldsmith at first. He's back safely. Tyler Winling digging in. Tyler batting .250. He does have 2 RBIs. In his shortened season, only 4 plate appearances. Here comes the pitch from Eubanks. High and outside for a ball. Here comes the next pitch. That ball is high, 2-0. Cardinals doing this with 1 out. Rashard Clardy got hit by a pitch. He scored. Richard Clardy walked. He scored. So the next pitch from Eubanks is outside for a ball, 3-0. Branch flew out to right field. Rashard moved over to third base. Then O'Hara had an RBI single. Carson McKinney had a bases clearing triple. Scored 2. And Windling gets one in. He got on base by error. And it's 5-4. Strike 2 Windling. It's now a 3-1 count with 1 out. Eubanks pitches outside corner, swung on and missed by Tyler. Eubanks laboring a little bit. This is the 7th batter of the inning that he has faced. He is up to 28 pitches. Swing and a miss. Cade Goldsmith is off and running. Tag, double play, strike them out, throw them out. The Cardinals inning is over, but they did score 4 on 2 hits, 1 error, and none left on base. We go to the top half of the 2nd inning. 5-4 is our score. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Top of the 2nd inning, 5-4 Cardinals answered with 4 runs in the bottom of the 1st after giving up 5 in the top half. Pitcher is Dylan Windling. This is be his 2nd inning of work. He came in relief of Colton Dewoody back in the 1st. First pitch from Windling is high and inside to the batter, Jacob Eubanks. And that is ball 1. Eubanks got hit by a pitch in the 1st inning, scored a run. Here comes the next one. Just a little bit high, ball 2. Dewoody's day is done, or has been done now. He pitched 2/3 of an inning, gave up 3 hits, 5 runs. All 5 were earned. Walked 4, did it all on 35 pitches. Ball 3 from Windling. Here comes the 3-0. Windling finds the zone there. Three-one pitch. Finds the zone there. Good-looking pitch. Eubanks thought it was ball 4. He turned to toss the bat. He will have to dig back in. So Windling comes back with 2 fastballs. See if he brings the breaking pitch here. He did. Well, I say he did. That may have been a fastball. It's hard to see through that net sometimes with the sun shining. But he struck him out. Eubanks swinging right there. 1 out. So a good job by Windling to come back and get the strikeout. after going down 3-0 to the batter. So that brings up Brumley. He had a RBI single. Now he's going to hit one over to third base. Branch fields it, gets off of him a little bit. Throw over there is late. That ball tried to, or it was a bad hop. Branch couldn't field it cleanly. His throw over to first base was picked by O'Hara, but not in time, so Brumley is on base for the second time tonight.
Number 20, Trace Davis.
That brings up Trace Davis. Davis walked and scored in the first. And he hits one out towards center field. Also Brook moving over to his left. And now the catch is not made as Richard Clardy and also Brook collided. And everybody is safe. That ball was drifting away from also Brook. Clardy was coming in. Wind blowing it a little bit towards Clardy. And the ball drops as they collide with each other. So back-to-back batters reach by error. And now Tanner Mitchell bats. Mitchell turns to bunnies, gets it, picked up by Windling. He's going to throw to first, but nobody is at first base. And so another defensive mistake by the Cardinals. As O'Hara moved up on the bunt, second base, Bradshaw, he went to second instead of going to cover the base at first. And so everybody's safe. Bases are loaded again.
Britton Warren.
Swing and a miss on a high fastball from Windling. Strike one. The Cardinals not playing stellar defense here in the second inning. Now the batter stepped out, and it was a strike. He called a strike. The batter stepped out to call time, never got time from the umpire. Windling went ahead and threw the pitch, although Windling's pitch was like a 50% just throw it over, but it got across the plate. The umpire called it a strike. The batter stepped out and looked over towards his coach. But the umpire never gave him time. So it is an 0-2 count, a little bit of a break right there, as now the batter, Warren, is in the hole 0-2, and Windling can kind of go to the well, find something here to throw at him. Bases are loaded, one out. Here is the pitch from Windling. Oh, it goes outside the backstop. McKinney gets it, throws home, tag is late. And the runner, Brumley, scores from third. 6-4 is our score. Other runners move up as well. Mitchell over to second, Davis over to third. One-two count. Next pitch, just tapped back to second base. Bradshaw is going to have to push it. He fields it, throws over. He is safe at first base. The ball gets away from O'Hara, and 2 runs are going to score. So a tapper that just got past Windling on the mound. Bradshaw rushed to get it. His throw over to first base could not be handled by O'Hara. The runner, Warren, is safe on what I suspect is an infield single. And he will get 2 RBIs as 2 came in. Well, I say that. One of those might have been a error on the first baseman on a no catch. Not sure how that's going to be ruled. We'll tell you in a minute. But right now, Landon Wallingsford's coming to the plate. He had an RBI single back in the first. It is now 7-4. There's a ball hit out to left field. Michael Sewell is underneath it. He will make the catch. Runner does not tag, and it's a 2 outs now. It is 2 outs now in the top of the second. So Smackover's gotten 2 of the runs back. Excuse me, gotten 3 of the runs back. Gotten 3 of the runs back that they gave up to the Cardinals in the bottom of the first. Now batting is Maddox Gottberg. Pitch is a strike. Wendling, a 1 pitch, ball fouled back to us. Just got it. All right, that was Wallingsford. He flew out to to left field. Here comes the next one. Ball fouled behind us again. Oh-2 pitch coming. Here it is. Ball lifted to the left side. Branch underneath it. He's going to squeeze it, and the out is made. But 3 runs scored by the Buckaroos here in the second inning. It is an 8-4 ball game. Back at Camden Yards, it's 8-4. Smackover. They've scored 5 in the first, 3 in the second. And now Michael Sewell will bat for the Cardinals here in the second inning, pardon me. Feels like it should be the third inning. Second inning. And he fouls one off the left side. 3 errors in the last inning for the Cardinals. Led to 3 runs. Pitch outside and in the dirt. Sewell, he has had 8 plate appearances in varsity play. He's got a 125 batting average. Does have an RBI and a run scored. He's playing left field this afternoon. Cardinals got to answer. There's a ball hit to the right side. Second baseman Gottberg picks it up, passes it over to the first baseman Davis, and that is out number 1. That brings up A.J. Alsobrook, the center fielder. He digs in. He's got a 250 batting average, 3 RBIs, 3 runs scored, pardon me. 8 plate appearances. He bats from the left side as well. Eubanks pitches inside. Also, Brooks swings and misses. One of the things I was looking at prior to the start of this game was the Cardinals, and we talked a little bit about it at the start about defense and playing some solid defense. Where's the ball that hits Alsobrook in the back? He will get on base. So Cardinals have a base runner here in the second inning. But talking about defense, the Cardinals had 3 errors in the past 3 games total. Played really good defense in Magnolia, had 1 error there, had 2 errors against the game against Hamburg back last Monday, and then last Thursday, or Friday, or whatever day that was. I guess it was Thursday. No errors against Star City, but today already 3 errors in this ball game, and have given up 8 runs on 3 hits. Pitch to Richard Clardy. He's back at the plate for his second time. Pitch was a strike with Alsobrook on first. Check on the runner. Alsobrook back safely. Eubanks' pickoff move to first base is pretty quick. He gets it over there in a hurry. But Alsobrook was back safely. Check again. Clardy got hit by a pitch, stole a base, scored a run in the top of the first. Here comes the pitch, breaking pitch. Way outside for ball number 1, 1-1 count. Clardy with a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch from Eubanks. Swings and misses at a fastball. Strike number 2. Eubanks Gets his sign, checks his runner. Now he comes home. That pitch is just off the plate outside for ball number 2. Check on the runner. That ball just about gets away from the first baseman, Davis, over there. It goes about 5 feet from him, so good defensive play to keep that ball close. Otherwise, Alsobrook easily at second and possibly at third, depending on how far it went. 2-2 count, though. Clardy, he watches ball 3. That was a close one. If the catcher frames that one there, he might get the call. But runner going. Pitch is ball 4. And Clardy will get the walk. Alsobrook takes second. So the Cardinals in business again with runners at first and second. Richard Clardy coming to the plate. He walked and scored a run in the first inning. Cardinals got behind 5-4 after the first, then gave up 3 runs in the top of this inning. So it's 8-4. Cardinals need to peck away a little bit. There's a pitch outside. Richard fouls one back to the screen. Brings us a 1-1 count. Cardinals, 3 more games this week. They play at Hamburg tomorrow. Then they travel to Star City on Wednesday, midweek game. Pitch coming. Right back up the middle. Eubanks fields it on a hop, throws to third base, gets the lead runner Alsobrook out. And that's all they could do, but a big play by Eubanks right there for the second out. He just reached up and stabbed at it, was able to get it. And so another out on the board for the Cardinals. Runner still at first and second, and Gunnar Branch comes to the plate. He flew out to right field in the first. Eubanks starts him off with a breaking pitch. Can't find the zone. Here comes the next one. That's a strike. Across the plate. Here's the pitch. That's going to come in high and go ball 2. Branch in a pretty good position here. Eubanks doesn't want to give him a 3-1. Expect a fastball right here. Here comes the pitch. There it is. He was on it, just fouled it behind the back to the screen. O'Hara gets the foul ball. He waits on deck. Here comes the pitch. Breaking pitch falls off the plate outside for ball 3. So now, big pitch in this inning rather, as the Cardinals, with runners at first and second, can put their runners in motion here with 2 outs. Full count. Here comes the pitch from Eubanks. Swing and a miss, and Branch down on strikes on a pitch. Outer edge. That will end the second inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. It is 8-4 in favor of the Buckaroos. We go to the top of the third. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball.
I need to say. Turn it on down. Well, Landon ain't batting, so I'm good.
Top of the third inning, the Buckaroos come to the plate with an 8-4 lead, and the first pitch from Windling is a fly ball by Rivers out to center field. Also Brook on the move. He makes the catch for out number 1, so a good start to the third inning for the Cardinals. After giving up 5 in the first, 3 in the second. Rivers, his third at bat. He had walked, he got hit by a pitch, and now he has flown out to the center fielder. 1 out here. Windling quickly back to work from the windup. Pitch is high to the batter, Sawyer Cropper. He walked, scored a run, flew out to center field in the first inning. This is his third at bat. Ball hit out to the right side. Clardy is underneath it. He makes the catch out in right field. And a really good start after the first 2. Really good start to the third inning. Jake, it's been kind of a messy first part of the game, huh?
Yeah, let's just hope it'll keep going like it is right now.
2 quick outs by Windling. Now the umpire comes to talk with Dillon. Talking about his foot placement on the mound, looks like. Maybe he's not making contact or keeping contact with the mound. Mound's new, been rebuilt this weekend. Guess he got his message across. Dillon back to the mound. Batter is Jacob Eubanks. He has been hit by a pitch, scored a run, struck out in this one. He bats now with 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Cardinals trying to make it a quiet inning for the Buckaroos here in the third. The 0-1. Swung on and missed again. Outside pitch. Eubanks chasing a couple there. Windling, just a sophomore. He's pitched a little bit in varsity play and coming in relief in this one.
This is the top of their lineup.
Ball lifted. Behind the plate, out of play. It got messy in the first inning. They batted around. The top 2 did. They batted twice. Eubanks batted in the second, now bats again here in the third. So it's never good when you get when the other team gets their top guys 3 bats in 3 innings. So no 2 count on Eubanks. Here comes the pitch. Ball lifted out to center field. Also Brook turns, runs back. He's going to try to get there. He cannot make the catch. Eubanks around second. He's going to go for third. The ball's into Bradshaw. He's going to make a throw over to third base. No catch. And Eubanks is in safely with a triple. Boy, right there, you thought you was going to have a play. The throw from Bradshaw just not on the mark. Gunner had to move over a little bit to make the catch to keep it from going to the fence. And the Buckaroos have a runner at third base. Chase Brumley to the plate. RBI single. He also got on by an error. Pitch lifted out to the left side. Branch is underneath it on the grass, and that will do it. So the Cardinals get out of the jam as Brumley pops out to the third baseman, Branch. But it was a hit in the inning. He got stranded over at third base We'll go to the bottom of the third. 8-4 our score. Buckaroos on top. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Bottom of the third inning here at Camden Yards. The Cardinals trail by 4. After giving up 5 in the first and 3 in the second. They did answer in the first with 4 runs. Couldn't do nothing last inning. They're going to try to get things going here with the middle of the order coming up. Tripp O'Hara, Carson McKinney, and Dylan Windling. O'Hara and McKinney both had hits in the first inning. It's 4-0 on the girls' field. Lady Cardinals up on the Lady Billies. It's in the third inning. 4-0. It's the umpire now coming over to talk to the coach of Smackover. Not really sure what this is about. They're looking at the lineup, but nothing's changed for the Cardinals yet. We'll see what happens. All right, everybody seems to be ready now. O'Hara comes in with a RBI single, scored a run in the first. First pitch from Eubanks. He lifts one out to left field. Left fielder retreating back. He's up to the edge of the fence, or at warning track if there was one there, but he makes the catch. That's Wallingsford. Landon makes the catch on the move, and 1 out. Long fly ball there, Jake.
And he ran away to get that ball. He really did. Got a good jump on it. Made the catch.
Wind pushing that one just a little bit back into the field of play. Here comes the first pitch to McKinney. Oh, that's a breaking pitch that didn't break. It stayed way high and inside. Got over the head of McKinney. McKinney had a triple in the first inning. The bases clearing triple just out of the reach of the diving Warren in right field. There's a ball hit to the left side, foul. Pitch was inside from Eubanks. McKinney turned on it. He likes to take that third base line. Has always been a big pull hitter. That hit he hit earlier was a little bit of a surprise going the other way. There's a pitch inside again. McKinney fouls it off. One-two pitch coming. Ball. That was a breaking pitch. Looked like it hung way up here. McKinney.
He had to go up.
He had to go get that one. He got it fouled. Yeah, they've got a runner. Smackover does go and get all these foul balls. Now there's another one running with a helmet on this time. And watching the whole way. There's a ball hit to the third baseman. Third baseman Todd fields it, throws across the diamond. Good pick by the first baseman Davis. 5-3 put out, second out of the inning. Jake Cardinals in, down 8-4. Going to have to pick up some runs. Not all at the same time. Just got to put some things together. Get back in this ball game.
Turn something on, right?
There's a ball hit the left side, out of the reach of Todd and Windling. Dylan Windling's on first. He makes the turn. And he's going to come back. Wallingford fields it, brings it in. That ball right down the line. Todd just couldn't get to it.
We got A.J. Smith coming up now. He's in the game.
So A.J. Smith will come in. He's batting in the place of Tyler Windling. Windling, the DH. A.J. bats here. Don't know if he'll play in the field or just bat. We'll find out shortly, but he's batting right now in the third inning.
Number 4, A.J. Smith.
Here comes the pitch to A.J. It's in there for a strike. The runner over at first base is Cade Goldsmith. He's running for Tyler Windling. Dylan Windling. Pitch coming.
There.
Takes it to the right field side, through the hole. Goldsmith rounds second. Good piece of hitting right there by A.J. Smith as he found the wide open hole on the right side in his own base.
He did a good job taking that outside pitch to the opposite field.
That's the third time we've seen that tonight from the Cardinals, and that's good hitting, good smart hitting. Pitch inside to Sewell. That is ball one. Michael Sewell grounded out to the second baseman in the second inning. Runners at first and second, 2 outs here. Cardinals trying to do something with 2 away. Here's the pitch. Sewell hits it to the right side. That's through the hole. Another hit. 3 singles in a row. And the runner's going to come in. They're waving him in. Goldsmith is in safely. And a good job by Michael Sewell to take second on the throw. So the Cardinals get one back. Good job by Cade Goldsmith running in place of Tyler Windling. Dylan Windling, pardon me. Coach Keith waved him around third. He was able to get in for a run. It's 8-5.
Number 20, A.J.
2 runners in scoring position.
That's right. Moving up on the throw. Smith over at third. Sewell at second. A.J. Alsobrook is at the plate. Eubanks gives up 3 straight singles. Cardinals trying to put something else together here. Pitch coming from Eubanks in the dirt, ball 2. And big bat of Richard Clardy is in the on-deck circle. Well, you'd like to roll it around to him, bases loaded, or another run across. Here's the pitch. Alsobrook watches. Strike 1 on the outside corner. Boy, I'd like to see a bunt right here. Take it down the third base line. Pitch coming. Ball hit back to the pitcher. Throw over to first base. First baseman makes the play or makes the catch, and that will end the inning. The Cardinals do get 1, though, on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. 8-5 is our scores. We go to the top of the 4th. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Tap it back to the pitcher. Camden Fairview Cardinal baseball here on YouTube. We are glad to be able to bring you this baseball game on a beautiful Monday afternoon. Jonathan Wolf, Jake Morgan with you. Wes O'Hara, statistician. He's bringing things across the interwebs here for us to look at. We know that Jacob Eubanks has thrown 69 pitches, and Dylan Wendling has thrown 36. Wendling came in at the end of the first inning. He got one out there, and he's pitched the second and the third. He's back in for the fourth inning here of an 8-5 ball game. Buckaroos on top. Cardinals scratched one across in the bottom of the third. Gonna have to claw their way back in this one. Here's the pitch. First pitch to number 20, Trace Davis, is a strike. Some defensive changes for the Cardinals. Jeffrey Neal is over at first base now. That sent Trip O'Hara out to left field. It's the next pitch coming. Swung on and missed by Davis. Strike two. So Michael Sewell, that was in left field, he moves over to right field. And A.J. Smith, who batted in the place of Tyler Wendling in the DH spot, will actually take over second base. There's a ball hit back up to Clardy at shortstop. Throw across. Good play and one out. Rashard Clardy, always a sure-handed defender. In the last week and a half, all season long he's played great ball, but in the last week and a half he has played some stellar baseball in the field. He has made some great plays defensively, and his bat speaking as well. Doing a great job, the senior is. There's a ball lifted out to left field. O'Hara moving over towards the line, gets underneath it, makes a catch, and that is out number two. Tanner Mitchell flies out to the left fielder, O'Hara. So again, Jake, we've got two quick outs, and
these young guys that are batting, they are swinging the bat.
They are swinging a lot.
Swinging the bat.
Britton Warren now bats against Wendling. He hits one to the left side, snagged by Gunnar Branch, and a very quick 3 up and 3 down here against the Buckaroos. Good job by Dylan Wendling. And the Cardinals will come to bat in the bottom of the fourth. 8-5 our score in favor of the Buckaroos. This is Camden Fairview Cardinal baseball. It is 8-5 in favor of the Smackover Buckaroos. But the Cardinals had a very nice defensive inning in the top of the fourth, 3 up, 3 down. And they will come to bat. Top of the order, Rashard Clardy. Going to get things going for the Cardinals here as they try to answer against Jacob Eubanks, who's back on the mound for his fourth inning of work. 70th pitch right there is a swing and a miss strike from Rashard Clardy.
Clardy took a good cut at it. I think he didn't see it well.
Next one coming. There's a swing and a miss. Clardy in an 0-2 count. He got hit by a pitch in the first, walked in the second. Next pitch coming from Eubanks. Breaking pitch. Clardy goes down swinging, a good-looking pitch. Fell right to the bottom of the zone. Clardy could not catch up to it, could not connect with it. Now to bring up Jeffrey Neal, he will come and bat in place of Richard Clardy. He came in defensively in the top of the fourth. So his first at bat this afternoon. Clardy, Neal digs in, takes ball number 1. Jeff, a .235 hitter with 13 walks. Here's the pitch, inside, ball 2.
So we can make it 14 walks.
No doubt, 618 on base percentage is pretty stellar. Here's a pitch, outside corner, strike 1. Here comes the 2-1 inside. It is a 3-1 count now. Gunnar Branch will bat next. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. That strike on the outside corner, strike 2. Full count now. First baseman over on the line. Here comes the pitch. Neal watches ball number 4, and he will be a base runner.
14th time, 14th walk of the season.
That's not accurate, I don't think. I think I got that wrong. Let me pull that. I think it is too. Let me pull that up. I had to change 15, so that's his 16th walk. I was thinking that wasn't right. Yep, his 16th walk. So Gunnar Branch now bats. He's 0 for 2 this afternoon. Eubanks from the stretch checks. Now he comes home. Ball gets away from the catcher at the backstop. Neal up to second base. Wild pitch. That ball was short of the catcher and had a lot of spin on it, Jake. When it did, that sucker popped way high.
Yeah. Cropper hadn't missed many of those tonight.
So it's a 1-0 count now with the runner at second base. There's a ball lifted out to left center field. Being chased, that is down to the fence and going to go off the top of it. Neal's going to score, and Branch is in with a stand-up RBI double. Big drive by Gunnar Branch. He hit it, bounced one time, hit the top of the fence. The left fielder Wallingsford fielded it, but Branch was already in with the double. So an RBI double makes the score 8-6. As Neal comes around to score, now Trip O'Hara stands in.
Now
1 for 2.
24, Trip O'Hara.
You like to see Branch starting to hit the ball hard. Had a good week last week, starting to see it a little better, looks like. Here's the pitch to O'Hara. He watches the ball outside off the corner, rather. It is a 1-0 count, 1 out. There's a ball hit the right side. Actually back behind us here. Out of play. Ball in the wind. Jake pushing pretty hard left to right field now.
It was blowing in when Gunnar hit his ball, I think. And it's swapped to right field.
Here's the pitch. Ooh, inside underneath the hands of O'Hara. 2-1 to count. Carson McKinney, he's 1 for 2. He stands on deck. Here comes the pitch from Eubanks. Time called, and umpire gave O'Hara time. Here's the pitch from Eubanks. Ball hit to the left side. That's the shortstop. He picks it up, throws across the diamond. And Tripp is out, 6-3. Runner does move over to third base. That's Branch. And so it's effective enough to get the runner over. Now Carson with the base hit would score another one for the Cardinals. O'Hara not running strongly down the line. He caught time in the box. Jake looked like he was shaking his foot like he, I don't know.
His knee.
Or was it his knee? Well, he did not run hard out of the box.
I believe his knee was hurting him a few weeks ago.
There's a pitch in the dirt to McKinney, 1-0 to count. Yeah, he did have a little tweak. He was hobbled a little bit. Pitch coming, ball hit out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. It's going to be over his head, and Branch is going to score. And that's the second RBI double of the inning for the Cardinals, as Carson McKinney drilled that one, Jake, and it went over the left fielder Wallingsford's head, hit the ground, hit the top of the fence. Cardinals within one now. It's 8-7 after scoring 2 in this inning.
It seems like they've got his pitching down. That fastball as effective as it was at the beginning of the game.
First pitch to Dylan Wimley is a strike, swinging strike. I say he swung at that, didn't he? Yeah. I just looked up from my book.
Check that, Dylan Wimley.
Eubanks. Time given to Wimley. Eubanks has gone the distance so far. He is up to 85 pitches now, I believe. Here's the pitch. Ball popped up. Behind the plate here, it will go out of play. So the Cardinals have gotten 2 across in this inning. It is an 8-7 ball game now.
Smackover's got 8 runs on 3 hits.
Ball hit over to the left side. That's going to be short. It's going to get down. McKinney's going to come around and tie this ball game up on a soft little hit by Windling. The left fielder playing little towards left center and deep. Could not get to it, and a base hit by Windling. His second one of the afternoon ties the ball game up here in the 4th inning. So Coach Weston's going to go out and talk to Eubanks on the mound. But it is a new ball game, folks. The Cardinals have scored 3 here in the 4th to tie it up at 8. And they're not done yet. 2 outs. A.J. Smith will be batting.
He had a base hit to right field last inning.
Yeah, part of that 3 singles in a row. Cardinals putting some hits together, 7 rather. In the ball, it's 8 in the ball game.
I think that 8.
Yeah,
I don't think they've changed that yet.
That's exactly right. I was counting my scorebook here. 8 hits by the Cardinals. So A.J. Smith digs in. Big hole on the right side again with the runner on first. It's Goldsmith. Pitch coming. Ball hit to the right side, but this time right to the first baseman, Davis. He fields it, steps on first, and that will end the inning. But it's a new ball game, 8-8 our score here against Smackover. We go to the top half of the 5th inning. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. We are in the top of the 5th at Camden Yards. The Cardinals have tied it up against the Buckaroos of Smackover. 8-8 is our score. It's turned into a little bit better looking ball game, Jake.
Oh, yeah. Fresh start right here. top of 5.
First pitch from Wendling in his 5th inning of work is high and inside. He is pitching to the batter, Wallingsford. Wallingsford singled. Got an RBI, flew out to the left fielder. And now he hits one out to the left side, foul, just past Coach Wesson. Wendling has really come in and done a good job. 3 errors in the inning, in the 2nd inning, led to 3 runs. Other than that, Wallingsford lifts one out to left field. O'Hara tracks it, makes the catch. Out number 1. Other than that, Smackover has been quiet since the first. Fly out to the left fielder.
This their number 9 hitter. They're fixing to be back at the top.
Maddox Gottberg will bat. He is 0 for 1. Be interesting to see in the bottom half of the 5th if Eubanks comes back out. I would dare say his day probably close to being done. Pop up the left side. Branch down. Clardy makes the call. He comes in on the grass. He has a long ways to run. And he makes the catch. Out number 2.
I think that wind up high got that ball moving a little bit.
Clardy, first step was back to the outfield grass. Branch moving over, but the ball continued to tail away from Branch. Clardy took control, made the call, and ended up catching it on the run coming into the infield grass. Top of the order, Bailey Rivers. He swings and fouls one to the back. Stop. Oh for 1. He's walked and got hit by a pitch. Got caught stealing as well. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ball hit out to center field. Alsobrook on the move. It's going to make him back up a little bit, but he makes the catch. And a quiet inning again. We are in the bottom of the 5th inning. The Cardinals and the Buckaroos tied at 8. New pitcher in the ball game for Smackover. That is Chase Brumley. He was at shortstop. Eubanks was on the mound. Eubanks goes to short. And Brumley comes to the mound here in the 5th. And Michael Sewell coming to the plate. He's 1 for 2. Has an RBI in this one. And the first pitch from Brumley way outside. Ball 1. Brumley, tall right-hander, stands in the middle of the mound. His next pitch is in for a strike. Eubanks' day is done. He pitched 4 innings, 90 pitches, if that's right. There's a swing and a foul ball back to the backstop. 90 pitches, gave up 8 hits. 8 runs, 7 earned. He walked 3 and struck out 3. The 1-2 breaking pitch stays high and outside for ball number 2. Next pitch coming. Ball fouled off. Brumley, an over-the-top thrower, really throws it downhill.
His fastball is very straight.
Very straight.
Very straight down the middle. Has no movement.
Here comes the next one, though. That ball hit right back up the middle, off the handle, and Brumley catches it. And that is out number 1. That ball kind of jammed Sewell, and he put it right back towards Brumley. Good catch. Alsobrook digs in. He is 0 for 1. He's going to square the bunt, fouls it to the backstop. 9-0 the score on the Lady Cardinals field. They're playing Monticello this afternoon, a makeup game. Lady Cardinals lead their conference. Trying to keep that record going. They are undefeated in conference play, 10-2 overall, 5-0 in the conference. Star City, who we beat last week, they're 4-1. There's a ball in the dirt. Two-one pitch to Also Brook. Ball 3. Also Brook works it to a 3-1 count.
Got to look fastball here.
Brumley kicks and delivers. It was a fastball. Also Brook behind it, fouls it off the left side. Well, that's part of the game. You know, young guys and older guys too, but young guys, you have to think through scenarios, situations. You know, okay, I'm at a 3-1 count. What am I looking for here? There's a fastball, stays high and outside, and Also Brook is going to draw the wall. Comes with a lot of experience, learning. Of course, you sometimes get it wrong, but you got a 3-1 count. They're not wanting to put anybody on in a tie game. You got to expect he's going to bring something that he feels confident he can throw a strike in.
Number 6, Richard Clardy.
But he ends up walking Also Brook. He's down at first base now. Richard Clardy back to the top of the order. He squares the bunt, lays down a nice one. Brumley comes to field it. He's throwing to first, and he is not in time. A bunt single right there by Richard Clardy. What a beautiful bunt that was.
That was a good call by the coach.
And now the Cardinals in a little bit of business here. In a tie ball game, the go-ahead run at second base. And Jeffrey Neal coming to the plate.
First baseman Jeffrey Neal.
If I had money and I was betting, I'd bet it'd be a walk, but there's a ball off the plate. It's going to get away, and the runners are going to advance. So now you got runners at second and third. That ball, a breaking pitch that I guess it hit right on the edge of the plate, and it bounced hard right away from Cropper behind the plate. Wild pitch allows those runners to move up. Pitch high, ball number 2. Telling you.
He's got a 50-50 chance. Number 17 coming up right here.
There's strike on the outside corner, generous strike. Here comes the next one. Ball fouled behind us here.
Jeffrey's going to have to choke up and fight this one off. Whatever he's fixing to throw at him, I would expect a breaking ball of some kind. But
from the stretch, Brumley checks. Now he comes home. Ball hit out to the right side. That's going to get down. That's a base hit. And Also Brook is going to score, and the Cardinals have the lead. Neal surprised us because he didn't walk. He got on base, though, with a base hit. Kind of hit it off the end of the bat, it looked like. But got enough of it over the second baseman's head. Not deep enough to get to the right fielder. And an RBI single, and the Cardinals take the lead here in the 5th inning.
Third baseman
Branch is up, had a big hit up the wall in left center. See if he can do this again. I bet you they're going to back him up.
Left fielder Wallingsford pushed over towards the gap. There's a pitch inside, ball 1. Neal at first base. Clardy is at third. Pitch coming. Lifted out to left field. Wallingsford coming in to make the catch. Clardy gonna tag. He's on the move, and that will bring a run in. 2-run lead now for the Cardinals here in the 5th inning as Branch brings him in on the sac fly. And now Trip O'Hara bats. O'Hara 1 for 3 this afternoon.
Chip O'Hara.
O'Hara hits to the right side. Right fielder giving chase. Going to get underneath it, make the catch. And O'Hara goes down. But the Cardinals scored 2. Scored 2 on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. Cardinals up 10-8 in this one. We go to the top of the 6th. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals. All right. It is 10-8. We are in the top of the 6th inning. New pitcher in the ballgame from the Cardinals is Richard Clardy. He comes in relief, taking over for Dylan Wendling. Wendling throwing 4 1/3 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs. None of those were earned. And he did not walk a batter, struck out 1. And I'm telling you, we were talking about it a moment ago, just what a key part of this game that is, Wendling coming in to pitch. There's a ball hit out to center field. Also, Brook giving chase. He did not take a good angle. It's going to get over his head. Runner number 2 is Cropper. He is going to be in at second base, and he is safe just barely.
Good throw.
It was a good throw, but not a good angle by also Brook. His first motion was in to right center, and that ball got over his head. So Cropper is on with a double.
Courtesy running for the catcher.
Got a courtesy runner in. Lawson is his last name. He's at second base. Now, Jacob Eubanks is going to bat. He is 1 for 2. Clardy, first pitch is in the dirt. Now the ball gets away. They're going to make a throw over at third. He is going to be safe, though. Ooh, Lawson pretty quick. Made just a good jump when he saw that ball away from McKinney. It did not go far. Just got underneath his feet there. Lawson took a chance and got to third. First pitch, or the second pitch, is a swinging strike. Clardy has pitched 11 2/3 innings in 4 games. He is 1-0. He does have a save. He has struck out 8 and walked 2. Pitch coming in the dirt. Good block by McKinney. It is 2-1. .10-8 ball game. Pitch coming in the dirt again.
Clardy's kind of struggling to find the strike zone. His first 2 batters.
Defense back. They'll give the run up to get the out. There's a ball hit out to center field on the line. Alsobrook makes the catch. He brings it home. No play, although the ball's going to get over to the backstop. Now the runner's going to try to come. He's caught in the middle. Ball thrown down to third base. He is not out. Oh, could not make the catch and tag. As Lawson in the baseline, McKinney was on the foul side of the base, and he had to throw across into fair play behind the runner Lawson. Just a tough play for Branchover to make a catch. He kept it in front of him, so Lawson's back safely. But good plays all around. The throw from center field a little offline, but no harm, no foul there. So an out, pitch inside, just about connects with Brumley, Chase Brumley, the current pitcher.
That's been a good out to have out at third.
Ball hit out to the gap in left field. That is a base hit, and Lawson comes in to score off the single by Brumley. So it is a one-run ball game, 10-9 in favor of the Cardinals. Coach Troy Keith headed to the mound. Tying run stands at first base. Jake, has been a back-and-forth ball game. It got kind of ugly in the first. Things kind of settled for the Cardinals on the mound, but still, Cardinals have scored runs. It's just a 10-9 ball game, though.
It has. It's getting real iffy now.
Get late in the ball game, runs come at a premium.
That's right. You can't give up anymore.
Cardinals have the middle of the order. The 5, 6, 7 batters, actually, will lead things off in the 6th inning. All right, Coach Keith has said what he needed to say. He'll head back towards the dugout. So the leadoff double by Cropper produces a run after Brumley singles to left center. One out, and Trace Davis is coming to the plate. He is 0 for 2, has scored a couple of runs, though. Breaking pitch from Clardy is in there for a strike. Not sure Davis liked that call. He kind of turned and...
Well, Davis is a big guy.
kind of turned and gave a look to the umpire. 0-1 pitch. Here comes from Clardy. It's in the dirt. Gets away to the backstop. And Brumley is now at second. That's the tying run. One pitch. Clardy in the dirt again. Good block by McKinney. And it is a 2-1 count now. Here comes the 2-1. Ball lifted to the left side. Giving chase is Martavius Thomas. He fields it from his shortstop position. And that is an out on the outfield grass. Thomas came in and defensively. I think y'all told me that and I forgot. So pardon me for not mentioning that change defensively.
And it didn't look like Tripp O'Hara was going to be able to make it. He's still favoring that knee.
So a big out right there, second out of the inning. Yeah, it looked like Tripp was not able to, that just about hit our camera.
Almost.
Not able to make the run in. But Thomas was able to get there and make the catch. Thomas came in as Clardy came to the pitcher's mound in this inning. Here's the pitch from Clardy. In the dirt.
Good thing the umpire was standing there. That's where
Brumley.
kept the ball from going to the backstop.
Brumley was off on the pitch, wasn't he? I think he was off on the pitch. I don't think he advanced on. I think he was trying to steal that base. Pitch coming, ball hit to the second baseman Smith. He will make the play, and the Cardinals get out of it. They give up a run on a couple of hits, but keep this game a 10-9 game in favor of the Cardinals as we go to the bottom of the 6th. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Bottom of the 6th inning, the Cardinals up 10-9 on the Buckaroos. The first pitch to McKinney, foul to the left side. Actually, it may stay in play. Shortstop giving chase. He gets underneath it in foul territory and makes the catch. That's Eubanks. So it's a pop out on one pitch for McKinney here in the 6th inning.
He almost didn't get his glove up there in time.
He had a long ways to run, too. Brumley on the mound for his second inning of work for the Buckaroos. Buckaroos scored one at the top of the 6th. Made it a 10-9 game. Now batting is Martavius Thomas. He's playing shortstop, came in the top half of this inning. His first at bat. He hits one to the left side. That's going out towards the left fielder, Wallingsford. He's going to have to come in. He's not going to get there. His first move was deep. He backed up, and he realized that wind was pushing it back in. Wallingsford could not come back and adjust. And so Thomas is on with a single out to left field. So A.J. Smith bats. He is 1 for 2. Time called. Not sure what that. I guess Thomas wasn't quite ready over at first. Asked for time. Was granted. Pitch. Ooh, check on the runner. Thomas wasn't quite ready for that. I don't think he was going anywhere. He just kind of on his heels. Thomas running ball fouled back behind the plate, behind the backstop. Thomas will go back to first base, 0-1 count. So Thomas improves on his average. He came in batting .389. Single there will help him out in the average department. He has scored 20 runs. He leads the team in that. Trying to make it 21. Smith squares the bunt, pulls it back, pitches high, 1-1. 9-0, 6th inning over at the Lady Cardinals field. Playing Monticello this afternoon.
Let's see if Thomas goes.
Bunt attempt popped up. Pitcher Brumley makes the catch for out number 2.
Good thing Thomas didn't go on that one.
It is. He'd been scrambling back. And now Michael Sewell comes in. Sewell is 1 for 3.
Michael Sewell.
He got jammed on his last at bat. Lined it back to Brumley at the pitcher's mound. Now he fouls one back to the backstop. Sewell seems to be seeing the ball a bit better. He's made better contact this afternoon. He's had limited playing time at the plate in the varsity games. But he's had some pretty good swings this afternoon. Runner going. Thomas is going to be out at second base. He is caught stealing. And that will do it for the Cardinals. So they got no runs on one hit, no errors, and none left on base. We will go to the top of the 7th. A one-run ball game, 10-9 in favor of the Cardinals. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. We go to the top of the 7th inning. Save opportunity for the Cardinals and for Richard Clardy as he came in last inning. Gave up a run, but
number 10.
It's still 10-9 in favor of the Cardinals. And Clardy with one save on the year already. He's going to try to get another one against the bottom 3 of the order for Smackover. And Jake, we had to scramble back to get the lead. Now we got to keep it. There's a ball hit to the left side. Branch, nice play on a hop. Throws across the diamond. Out number 1. One pitch, one out. You mentioned earlier about how these bottom 4 or 5 batters for Smackover, they will swing the bat, and they surely do that.
Swinging, they swing well.
Landon Wallingsford will dig in here. He is 1 for 3. Pitch from Clardy is just a little bit high, ball 1. Clardy came in the top of the 6th inning, relieving Dylan Windling. There's a ball. Get out, play to the right side. Nine runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Buckaroos. 10 runs, 9 hits, and 4 errors for the Cardinals. Pitch just off the plate inside, 2-1 to count. 4 errors for the Cardinals. 3 of those errors came in the 2nd inning. That led to 3 runs. Cardinals were able to get the lead back after putting some across. Ball hit left, out of play.
The batter is Landon Wallingsford.
One, 2. Clardy brings it home in the dirt. Ball number 2. Clardy up to 20 pitches, I believe. Here's the next one. Outside, ball number 3.
throwing high, something high right here about the belt. Maybe up to the numbers.
Pitch just a little bit high. Could not get the call, and the tying run goes to first base on a walk. Wallingford, good eye there. And that brings up Maddox Gottberg.
Number 4,
Gottberg's 0 for 2.
Gottberg.
Looks like the Lady Cardinals, they win in 6. 10-0 was the final score, looked like over there. Congratulations to them. They stay undefeated in conference. There's a ball hit to the right side. Fain giving chase. He's coming over into foul territory. Cannot get there. And it will be strike one. Fain had a long ways to run that ball.
He just about made it.
Not hit hard.
Sure, that ball had a lot of spin on it too, helping it get away from it.
Yeah, Fain came in the top of this inning. Sewell went over to left field. O'Hara is out of the game. 0-1 pitch. Ball lifted behind the plate, back and out of play into the net here. Another ball for the collection.
Well, that 1, 2, 3, 4, that makes six up there.
6 of them. We need somebody to climb up there and get those baseballs down.
Give you a hot dog if you volunteer.
If you're small enough, we'll just throw you up there. You can hang out for a little while. Here's the 0-2 pitch with the runner on first. Ball hit out to Sewell in left field. He's underneath it, makes the catch for out number 2. That ball hit right to Sewell. Didn't have to move much at all. So Buckaroos down to their last out. Cardinals trying to
top of the lineup batters.
That's right. Cardinals trying to close this one out. Clardy trying to get this save in the books and a win for the Cardinals. Bailey Rivers at the plate. He watches ball 1 off the plate. Bailey is 0 for 2. Pitch, ball fouled back to the screen. I tell you, like I mentioned, Smackover and Harmony Grove are tied at the top of their conference, the 8-3A, 4-1, and I can see why Smackover is. They will hit the ball. They're not afraid to swing it. Let me say it like that. They make contact. Only 5 hits in the ball game, but they're a good team. Ball inside, 2-1. Harmony Grove did beat them last week, though. 2-1 pitch to Rivers. All foul to the backstop again.
Last.
Yeah, they have been a good eye at the plate. Only, how many did you say? I only see 1. Only 1 strikeout in this ball game, I believe. Here comes the 2-2 pitch from Clardy. Ball hit to the left side. That's a base hit through the hole. And they stay alive here. Wallingford up to second.
I don't believe I would have thrown that fastball at 2-2, but
now Sawyer Cropper comes up. He is 1 for 3. Had a double in the 6th. He scored a run.
The catcher.
Here's the pitch. Ball foul. Cropper jumping on the first when he sees, but out in front of it a little bit.
Cropper's a hitter too. He hits the ball well for his size.
I tell you, he hit it a little deeper than Alsobrook wanted it last time, and now Alsobrook's way up shallow in center field. Fain is in right field as well. There's a ball in the dirt. Good block by McKinney. Sewell is maybe midway in left field, but Alsobrook, he's playing, I'd almost call him a rover. And Cavan as well over in right field. Here's the pitch. Ball hit on a line, and the catch is made. Martavius Thomas leaps to catch it in the grass, and that will do it. The Cardinals hang on in a tough one. 10-9, the final score. Redbird winner on a Monday afternoon. Cardinals win this one. They go to 11-2. Smackover drops to 10-4 on the season. So a big win for the Cardinals. Congratulations to them. We're going to take a break. We'll come back, talk it over, get ready for a JV game as well. Glad you're with us. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Back at the ballpark, the Cardinals, they pull it out 10-9 over the Buckaroos of Smackover. What a game it was as the Cardinals, boy, they had to fight back. They got down 5-0 in the first inning. Scored 4 in the bottom half of the first. Then 3 more runs for the Buckaroos in the top of the second. It was 8-4. Cardinals scratched away 1 in the third, scored 3 in the fourth, 2 in the fifth to take a 2-run lead. Gave up a run in the sixth inning, and then in the top of the seventh, Smackover had runners at first and second, but could not get them across the board, and the Cardinals end up winning this one. Winning pitcher for the Cardinals, Dylan Wendling, he comes in relief, pitches 4 in the third innings, 3 hits, 3 runs. None of those were earned. He did not walk a batter and struck out 1. Rashard Clardy comes in and gets the save. He pitched 2 innings in relief, 3 hits, 1 run on, and it was earned, 1 walk, no strikeouts. D. Woody started the game. He went 2/3 of an inning, gave it 3 hits, 5 runs, all 5 earned, and 4 walks, no strikeouts. For Smackover, the losing pitcher ended up being Brumley. Eubanks pitched a really good game, but he did give up 8 runs. 7 of those were earned. 3 walks, 3 strikeouts. Eubanks ended up giving the runs across in the third, fourth, and then Brumley came in the fifth, and he gave up the 2 runs to give the Cardinals the lead. He pitched 2 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, all earned, 1 walk, no strikeouts. Cardinals, or rather Buckaroos line 9 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 8 on base. The Cardinals 10 runs, 11 hits, 4 errors, and they left 6 on base. For the Cardinals, Rashard Clardy, he was 1 for 2, had a couple of runs scored. Richard Clardy batted. He was 0 for 1. He scored a run as well. And Jeff Neal came in and he played, was 1 for 1, and he scored a run, had his team leading 16th walk. 16th or 17th? 16th. 16th. That's right. He got a base hit the last time. Gunnar Branch, he was 1 for 3, had an RBI double, sacrifice fly, scored a run as well. Let's see here. Trip O'Hara was 1 for 4, scored a run, had a single. Carson McKinney, he was 2 for 4. Carson hitting the ball well lately, scored a couple of runs as well. Dylan Wendling, he was 2 for 3, had some really big hits there in the third and fourth innings. And then Martavius Thomas came in. He batted in the sixth. He was 1 for 1. A.J. Smith was 1 for 3. Tyler Wendling started in the DH spot. He was 0 for 1, and then A.J. Smith came in and played second base and batted for Wendling. He was 1 for 3. Michael Sewell was 1 for 3, and A.J. Alsobrook, it was 0 for 1. He did score, got on base by walk and a hit by pitch. Cardinals, again, played not stellar baseball in the field, but it just didn't get the best of pitching at times. But I tell you what, the key in the ballgame to me was the sophomore Dylan Wendling. He came in relief in a tough spot. Bases were loaded, and he was able to get out of the jam in the first, and then went on a tear. 4 innings pitched, 4 1/3. Did not walk a batter, Jake.
No, and he come in 5 runs under?
5. I think he might have given up 1 run. Yeah. Yep, okay. I believe that's right.
He did. He come in 4-0, but he come in throwing strikes and didn't get rattled.
Did a good job.
As a sophomore.
That's right. He's pitched 47 pitches, 36 of them were strikes. I love the stat line to me is no walks. Man, when you can get a pitcher that can throw strikes, get it in the zone, let your defense do their work. You know, and that's the thing that killed the Cardinals in the second inning. They gave up an error, and that led to 3 runs, which gave Smackover that 4-run lead. Cardinals had to chew away at, which they were able to do.
That was the first inning, right?
No, the second inning was the errors. The first inning we had a bunch of walks and hit by pitches. And in the second inning we had the error, 3 errors in the inning that led to 3 runs. But good game by the Cardinals to fight through it, to come back and pick up the win. Again, they go to 11-2 on the season. And Smackover, they dropped to 10-4. Smackover's got a good team, man.
Yes, they do. I mean, they have a bunch of ball players. Bunch of young guys like we do.
They're a good team, fun to watch, and I was impressed with Eubanks. He just I think he just maybe wore down there later in the game, but he did a good job on the mound. So the Cardinals, they pick up the win. It's a Redbird winner. We're glad you're with us. We got a JV game coming up just shortly. They're out on the field warming up right now. Reminder, tomorrow we travel to Hamburg. We'll bring that game to you here on Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. Then on Wednesday will be Star City. We have to travel up Highway 79 up that direction over to Star City. And then we're off on Thursday and Friday. It's conference game against Warren, and that will be in Warren as well. All right, so we'll take a break, come back, and we will have our JV game in just a few moments. We're glad you're with us. This is Camden Fairview Cardinals baseball. JV action here on this Monday afternoon. The Cardinals and the Buckaroos, and on the mound is Trip O'Hara. He's getting the start tonight, and a bunt foul. And I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Wes O'Hara. Going to get a little jump on this thing and get ready for Wednesday afternoon, huh?
I guess that's what we're going to do here, Jonathan. Jonathan's not going to be able to make it Wednesday night, so Jake Morgan and myself are going to take it over. Trip with a bunt attempt for a foul ball. Second pitch fouled off to the right side, out of play. So we got an 0-2 count. On number 13, I do not have a roster in front of me to tell you who that is. Or number 1.
That's Tanner Mitchell.
Tanner Mitchell. 0-2 pitch. Oh, comes a little bit sidearm, and I'm guessing Mitchell's happy he got out of the way of that. Ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Sure, he probably hadn't seen nothing with that speed.
O'Hara has not pitched this year. There he goes. Ground ball down the third base line. It's going to be a hit on what appeared to be. He threw the bat at it and made some contact. No play at first. So we've got a runner at first base.
That was an unintentional bunt.
Who do we have here for number 13? Pick it first. Runner back safely. And the first pitch. A little bit wild. Runner advances to second. Would have probably been a stolen base anyway. And the runner at second is trying to play games, and Windling is not interested in playing those games at all. All right, let's set the infield here for you. Pitcher is O'Hara. Catcher is Tyler Windling. First base. Who we got out there at first base? I can't see.
We got Daniel Bryan first.
Second base, Colton D. Woody. That is ball 2. Again, pass ball. Runner over to third. Shortstop is Jackson Bradshaw. Third base is Dylan Windling. Left field, A.J. Watson. Center field, Kate Goldsmith. And left field is Dee Frazier. So we got a 2-0 count in the pitch. And Windling is struggling to hold on to the baseball. That is ball 3. Runner scores on a pass ball.
Trip shook off about four calls from the catcher.
A little meeting at the mound to get things straightened up. Again, Windling hadn't caught much this year, and O'Hara is the first time he's pitched this year. The 3-0 is a fastball right down the middle. Strike 1, 3-1 count. And the pitch fouled off. Gone from 3-0 to 3-2. It's still a nice evening for baseball. A little bit of cloud cover to keep the sun back.
Perfect temperature.
And ball 4.
A little bit low in the dirt, I believe. Catcher couldn't quite handle it.
We have number 18, Cole McNeely, coming to the plate. And O'Hara attempts a pick and makes a poor throw, gets past Daniel Bryan, and the runner goes all the way around to third base. That'd be an E1. A little bit surprised to see Tripp out here on the mound, taken out of the game with an injured knee in the previous game.
pick, he almost forgot that he had to throw it.
Yes, it did. And strike one on the corner there. So we got an 0-1 count. Strike two on that outside corner. Good pitch. Tripp is the kind of pitcher that you can tell pretty early what you're going to get from him. He's either going to be really on or really off. And that's a good thing for a coach because you know what to do pretty quick.
Right.
Like the curveball popped out a little bit too soon. Didn't get back down in the zone. We have a 1-2 count. Looked like he was trying to work a little bit on spinning that ball. Asked for a new ball, work on that. We've got a 2-2 count here. And the pitch is fouled off.
Looked like he came back with a breaking ball or an off speed. Hit up on the hands of the batter. Batter fouled it off his hands. It was inside.
Inside arm. And batter fights off strike three with the foul ball. Fairly well located. 2-2 count. And the pitch. That is strike three. The old strike them out, throw them out. Winley throws one down in the dirt down there. Daniel Bryan makes a good pick to get the batter out. So we've got one out. We've got a runner on third, and one run has scored.
Now batting number 20, Trace Davis.
A little high, a little. It's a good spot.
It looks
good
like
location.
he was. Go ahead.
A good location. First pitch fastball just up in the zone just a little bit.
Good cut, number 20 here. I believe, I may be mistaken, I think he started in the varsity game as well. I think he was starting first baseman. We've got a 1-1 count here. Puts good wood to it. And AJ gets a little bit turned around out there in the outfield. Picks up and recovers, holds the runner to the double. And a run scores. We've got 2 runs on 2 hits.
AJ was playing just a little too far in, I believe. He turned and made a run, turned his shoulder like he was supposed to, made the run. He just couldn't catch up with the ball.
You know, that's the thing a lot of times playing teams in lower classifications, their numbers aren't what you're used to in the higher classifications, and you've got starters mixed between varsity and JV.
Right, I believe that Smackover only has 14 people on their team.
Strike. 0-1 count.
Excuse me, 17.
It's a nice slider. Late break on that. Runner barely gets a piece of it, and the infield can't come up and make a play on it. That's going to be a base hit. Runner at third has to hold. So we've got first and third with 1 out. And number 15 is coming to the plate. Call strike. There appears to settle down just a little bit after had a little wildness early. I'm not sure what Winley's doing, but he's holding up the peace sign. I don't know whether that's for a curveball or a defensive play or what, but he's letting everybody know what's coming. And the runner is going to take second on what you would typically call defensive indifference there. Got a 1-1 count. Pitch, strike 2. He's starting to find that outside corner a little bit.
Yeah, found the outside corner of the batter's numbers on his back.
It did.
He ain't rubbing it now, but as soon as he gets back to the dugout, I bet you he does.
Guarantee you.
14, Dylan Novak.
Right, number 14, Dylan Novak to the plate. Bases juice. 1 down. Back and pump the strike in. Start the count. 0-1. Pitch. And that the ball gets away from Windling. Well, here he runs in to pick it up on the third baseline. Got a 1-1 count. We have 1 out and the bases are loaded. 2-0 the score, Smackover. Ball outside, 2 balls, 1 strike. Here gets the sign. Pitch. Foul ball. We got 2-2 count. Fouls it off weakly into the Cardinal dugout over there.
If I was over here, I'd pump one more fast one in there because that kid just about couldn't catch up with it.
Let's see if it's the call here. There's a lot of movement on that
That's missed
fastball.
inside
Coming back
this.
to him. Ball 3. We've got a full count, so the runners will be on their toes here.
I know, I couldn't stand that. I was right there, I'd be
There it is.
Strike 3. Good fastball on the outside corner. Starting to find a little bit of control
Number 11,
here.
Calvin Collins.
And number 11, Calvin Collins, coming to the plate. Bases loaded. 2 down. And strike 1. Seems to be getting pretty comfortable dropping down, going sidearm now. That's about
He
the 5th
is.
or 6th
He's
pitch we've
been
seen him do
very consistent on that pitch.
And that is going to be a ball high. Looks like he lost control of whatever it was he was trying to throw there. That's 3 runs this inning. All right. So to set this up, we've got 3-0 Smackover going into the bottom of the first. This is Camden Fairview Cardinal Baseball on YouTube. right, welcome back to Camden Fairview Cardinal baseball. Going into the bottom of the first inning, looks like we have Richard Clardy leading off, number 13.
Richard Clardy.
And the pitch. He takes a cut and fouls it back off to the right side for strike one.
Richard started the first game, and I believe he had did he have a hit the first game? First inning?
I believe he walked.
Walks.
All right, and that is a called strike. Looked like bottom outside corner of the zone for strike two, so we've got an 0-2 count to Clardy. Here comes. And throws it outside low, gets away from the catcher. That is ball one, so we've got a 1-2 count. Clardy steps in. Pitcher comes set. And swing and a miss for strike three. All right, we have Camden Fairview, number 12, coming in.
Batting for Camden Fairview, number 12, Camden Fairview.
To replace O'Hara, I believe, in the last game. Defensive replacement. Steps in, pitch, and he rips one foul down the line.
It was a good swing. He was just about a foot outside the line.
And the first baseman looks like he's going to give it a little bit more room there. And scoot. Yeah, he's repositioned. Well, he's going back into basically the free hole over there. Slides a little bit. The pitch, and he rips it down the line again. A little bit more foul this time. Got an 0-2 count. Pitcher comes set. And ball one low. 1-2 count. Fain steps in. Built a lot of confidence over this season. The more at bats he gets, the better health he's going to be. And swing and a miss. That's strike three. Doesn't look like he's real happy with himself right now.
It looked a little bit
Second
inside
baseman,
low,
number
right?
17, Colton Dewoody.
Umpire has called that pitch several times tonight.
And Colton Dewoody, number 17, comes in. And he was the starting pitcher in the varsity game. Lasted 2/3 of an inning. Got one ball, no strikes. And we got a swing and miss. We got 1-1 count. Colton really has been hitting the ball well. This year in JV, hitting a lot of line drives, a lot of hard ground balls. And he rips one down the third baseline. Foul by a good bit. Good swing, just needs to be a little bit more patient with it.
Smackover's pitcher was the right fielder in the first game, Britton Warren. He's a freshman. Come in here throwing strikes.
There's a good looking curveball, but it broke just a little too much. Went outside for ball two. And fastball gets away a little bit for ball three. So we've got a 3-2 count, 2 outs. Dewoody back in control a little bit here. Set. And Dewoody just a little bit early cues that one off the end of the bat. Slow roller toward the Fairview dugout. Just a little bit of patience here. And swinging and missing an outside fastball. And strike three. We'll be back in just a little bit with Camden Fairview Cardinal baseball. Right, welcome back to Camden Fairview Cardinal Baseball. We've got a few changes defensively for the Cardinals. Primarily, Richard Clardy is on the mound. Looks like Grant Jeffers is behind the plate. Colton D. Woody goes to third. And Dylan Windling has moved over to second. Let's see, what else do we have out here? We've got Landon Morgan has moved to first. And I believe it is Brandon Blackburn has moved into right field. So we've got a 1-1 count on number 11.
1-2 count now, foul ball. Straight back.
And we've got another hit pass. Clardy floats it inside, and 11 decided that was not going to hurt too bad and just let it bounce off his shoulder. Would have probably been in trouble with the coach if he had. Right now we've got starting second baseman for the varsity game, Maddox Gottberg, coming in to hit.
He was 0 for 3.
I believe that's right. And fouls off first pitch for strike one.
Pitch on the corner.
That's a nice pitch on the outside corner for strike two. So Clardy's ahead 0-2. Clardy comes set. Pitch. Nice looking curveball for strike three. Runner does steal second on the pitch.
I think Jeffers didn't realize he was going until
Pretend
about halfway there.
I believe you're right. Throws one just a little bit down in the dirt. Grant can't keep it in front of him, so the runner going to advance to third on pitch there. 1-0 count. Runner at third base. Pitch. Ball is popped up. And falls in a Bermuda triangle between short, center, and left field. For what goes down in the books is a hit, but in the minds of those three guys playing those positions, it's probably an error on all three of them.
I would probably call it on left field. He had the better angle.
Probably just a lack of communication amongst three young ball players.
Back up to the top of the Tanner Mitchell. He's top of the order.
He singled in the first inning on a swinging bunt down the third base line. Puts it in play, pops it up in the infield. Landon Morgan is under it and secures it for out number 2.
Batter number 13, Jax Todd.
13, Jax Todd steps in. Runner on first. Clardy gets the signal. Glance over to first base to check his runner and comes set. And the pitch is a swing and a miss. And not a terrible throw there. That was a good throw. A little bit short. It's tough for a middle infielder to learn to play that hop and let it come to them instead of coming up to get it. We've got a stolen base. We've got an 0-1 count. And we've got another hit batsman. Number 13 is hit by the pitch. He walked the first time, hit by pitch the second time. That's 3 hit by pitch in this game.
The batter is number 18, Cole McNeely.
Cole McNeely coming to the plate, number 18 for his second go-round. We've got runners at first and second. We've got 2 outs.
He flied out last inning.
Right. And both runners move up. We'll give them credit for stolen bases there.
Yeah, it wasn't a wild pitch. He was pitching the dirt, but Jeffers handled it well.
Yes, he did. 1-0 count. Fastball stays outside. A 2-0 count. Runners in second and third, 2 down. Smackover is on top, 4-0. 2-0 pitch. It's a nice looking pitch. Strike 1. Top of the zone, inside part of the plate. It's a good pitch. And another good pitch on the outside part of the plate. He swings and misses. Even the count at 2-2. Clardy's actually pitched several of these junior varsity games and done really well in every one of them. And the pitch with a nice looking curve ball for strike 3 and gets him out of the inning, stranding 2 runners. So after an inning and a half, we have 4-0 Smackover. We'll be back shortly with Camden Fairview Cardinal baseball. All right. Welcome back to Camden Fairview Cardinal baseball. Got Tyler Windling stepping in. He was the starting DH in the first game. And watches ball 1 on the inside part of the plate.
Got Landon Morgan on deck. Him and the pitcher have a history together.
Swing and a miss from Windling. Got 1-1 count. Have a history together. Travel ball history.
Travel ball. I'm sure that Landon would love to get a hit on him, and I'm sure that Britton would love to strike him out.
We've got a pop fly on the infield here in foul ground in front of the third base dugout, and it is secured by the third baseman, number 9, for out number 1.
Swing the bat, boy.
Now batting the first baseman, number 8,
Landon stepping in
Morgan.
here. And here's the thing of beauty to see when Landon gets a hold of one. Takes ball 1 outside and low. Landon just a freshman. Looks like a junior. Ball 2. And appears the pitcher knows what Landon is capable of because he's not bringing it anywhere near him. Pitcher comes set. And Landon takes a healthy cut from inside fastball and just misses for a 2-1 count. Can't tell whether that is 5-2 or 6-2, but it looks like Monticello is up in the JV game softball field. And the pitch is top of the zone. Mr. Dawson said that is a strike, so we've got a 2-2 count. Outside corner, top of the zone. That's ball 3. So we've got a full count to Landon, 1 out. Smackover is currently up 4-0 in the bottom of the second.
We need a hit here by Landon. Something in the grass out there. We're putting him on
Somebody-
base.
That's ball 4, and Landon tosses it back and jogs down to first base. It's the first batter that we've had in this JV game that hasn't
Jackson
walked
Bradshaw.
back to the dugout after 3 strikes. Got Jackson Bradshaw's up. Starting second baseman in the first game. Takes ball 1, and Landon takes off on a pitch in dirt. And he is out. He made a good read on the ball in the dirt, just didn't get a great jump. He is thrown out for out number 2. Nice play by the catcher to secure the ball. Quick throw, quick and accurate. 1-0 count. Pitch. Bradshaw fouls it off back toward my car. I hope it stays off of it. Got a 1-1 count. Set up in the inside corner and a little chin music there, high and tight. Bradshaw pulls back. It's 2-1 count.
Let's go one, Bob. There, kid.
Set. And up and in again. 3-1 is the count. 2 down. A lot of these guys between Smackover and Camden have played together. And that's ball 4 low. So Bradshaw on 4 pitches takes his base. 5 pitches, excuse me.
They've all at some time or
At the
another played
plate,
together,
Camden
played at each
Fairview,
other,
number 9, Dylan Windley.
with each other.
Windley, who was the winning pitcher and player of the game in the JV game, came in and pitched really well for, I believe, 4 innings and was 2 for 3 as well. And that is ball 1 outside. Bradshaw takes his lead. Set and delivers. Swing and a foul tip, I believe. Maybe not. Throws down to first. We've got a swing and a miss. We've got a 1-1 count. And he steps back in. Pitcher comes set. And an excuse me foul ball there. Windley didn't know whether to swing or get out of the way on that.
Yeah. I believe I'd have had to turn the other way and throw my shoulder to it.
Take a base on
Maybe
that
get
one.
on a base.
Yeah. We've got a 1-2 count. Bradshaw will lead at first, and the pitch is just off the corner for ball 2. Got a 2-2 count, 2 outs. It's Deuces Wild there. 4-0 Smackover lead. And Windley pops it up on the infield. Pitcher is calling for it and makes the putout. So after 2 complete, we have a 4-0 lead. Smackover on 4 runs. And let's see here, how many hits? 1, 2 hits, and no errors. Camden Fairview has no runs on no hits and no errors. That's Camden Fairview Cardinal Baseball on YouTube. All right, welcome back to Camden Fairview Cardinal Baseball. Wes O'Hare and Jake Morgan here. We're here just to make sure you appreciate Jonathan Wolf all the more.
Batter number 20, Trace Davis.
We got Trace Davis stepping in. Number 20, I believe he hit a double last time up. And ball 1 in the dirt. Jeff is taking a bit of a beating back there.
Yeah, man. Well, if A.J. Watson ain't realizing who's up, but he's the one that Trace hit the ball over his head last time.
You're right. I don't think he's aware of that. 2-0 count. Pitch comes. And ball 3 just outside. Got a 3-0 count. I'm assuming it is a JV game. He's got the green light if he sees what he wants to hit. And he's big enough to do some damage with it. Strike 1. Good second out. 3-1. And if body language means anything, looks like the coach said, hit the ball, son. Pitch 3-1. Stays up. Ball 4. Brings up number 9.
Batter number 9,
infield
Wyatt
single.
Parker.
Got fooled pretty badly on whether it's a slider or a curveball. Fooled so badly the ball was barely put in play. Nobody could make a play on it. Got a strike. Clardy on the outside corner, so we've got an 0-1 count. Clardy comes set. And over to first base to remind him that he is there and he is watching.
It's always good to keep your runners checked up where they know you're.
Pitch is fouled back for strike 2. Now, if Clardy holds true to form, we're going to see that little curveball he's got. It's got a nice late break on it. Comes set. And there it is. And is full boned again.
Ball was actually thrown outside and broke even further outside, and the batter
Now at the plate,
still
Smackover, number 15, Hayden Janio.
These JV games, and you're just anxious to swing the bat. Totally understandable. Ball 1 bounces in the dirt. Grant Jeffs does a good job of keeping the ball in front of him. The runner cannot advance on it. 1 ball, no strike count, 1 out. 4-0 Smackover. And the pitch. And I believe if the batter hadn't jumped out of the way, that ball may have gone behind him.
Probably so. Very far inside.
Set. And just off the inside corner there from ball 3, so a 3-0 count. Runner at first base.
Oh my goodness gracious.
These young guys still have the mentality to back away from that inside pitch instead of trying to make themselves get on base.
Clardy throws a high strike call for 3-1 count, 1 down. Runner takes his lead. Clardy comes to the plate.
Good pitch.
Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Pitch over his head, and that is ball 4.
At the plate, number 14, Dylan Novak.
Dylan Novak to the plate. He got caught looking for strike 3 last at bat. Clardy comes set. And a swing and a miss. Clardy gets a big count, 0-1. 1 down. Runners on first and second. Both there via the base on balls. And a good pitch. Grounded to second base. And through the second baseman. Ball's brought back in. The runner at third thought about coming home. Maybe should have, but did not. So that loads the bases with 1 out.
At the plate, number 11, Calvin Collins.
I think Windling was looking at the runner, the first baseman, instead of staying down on that ball, making the out.
Probably right on that. Keep set on 1 ball, no strikes. And on the inside corner, good pitch from Clardy. 1-1 count. Number 11 was hit by a pitch in his previous at bat. Comes set. Fouls it back. It's a 1-2 count. Count, bases loaded, Clardy comes set, pitch, throws a curveball, doesn't quite get on top of it, didn't get the breaking knees, it stays up, so it's 2-2 count. Set again. He has run the count full, 3-2 with 1 out, bases loaded, there is nowhere to put him if you're a hitter here, you're sitting dead red because he's not going to get the last 2 breaking balls on the plate. And there's a pretty one that does get over the plate for strike 3. Big pitch by Clardy.
That batter was expecting ball 4 and just didn't even attempt to swing at it.
Number 4, Maddox
Last 2
Gatberg.
stayed up.
Right.
Got a little bit of bite on that one. Dropped it in. All right, Gatberg's up. Swinging last at bat. Good play by Grant Jeffers to keep that ball from going to the backstop and saving a run there. Clardy tried to put a little bit more pepper on that one than he had and pulled the ball outside. Pitch. Curveball. Stays up and in.
He tried to aim that ball a little bit and took a whole lot more off of it than what he needed to. There's one.
There it is. It's the tough part about throwing a curveball. You just got to throw it and trust that it's going to do what it's supposed to.
Trust in your arm, trust in your ability to make it work.
Set, 2-1 count. And the pitch is low, ball 3. So 3-1, 2 outs. Nowhere to put it. Let's go fastball in the middle. Let's make him do something with it. And there it is. And he fouls it back for strike 2. Full count, 2 outs, bases loaded. The runners will be off on the pitch.
He can blow one by him right here. Let's get out of this inning, but
Got a base on the ball, 1 score. Goes down as an RBI for Maddox Gatberg. And I believe
The batter, number 10, Britton
Pitcher.
Warren.
Britton Warren, the pitcher. Single on his first at bat. Ball inside. Base is still loaded. Clardy looks like he needs to just slow down a little
slow
bit.
down and trying to overthrow it a little bit. He's throwing 2 balls and last one way outside. Graham had to jump up and go get it.
It's a little smoother here. There it is. Ball popped up in foul territory. D. Woody's giving chase. And almost comes with it. And he was negotiating that little bit of space he had between himself and the fence.
Which wasn't much.
Decided to live to see another day on that one.
I don't think he had anybody hollering at him. I think he was on his own way over there.
I believe you're right. He gave it all he had.
He gave it a good attempt.
Fouls that one back to even the count. 2-2. Nice curveball, but he jumps on it and just barely fouled down the third base line. He was not fooled by the breaking pitch at all. Hit it hard and foul, 6 inches maybe?
Maybe 6.
Right. 2-2 count again. Here's the pitch. And he pops that one up in the infield. And I don't. So Dillon finally calls Ryan off. 4 out, number 3. So we go to the bottom of the third inning. It's 5-0 Smackover. We'll be back shortly. Camden Fairview Cardinal baseball. And Daniel Bryan comes up to the plate to lead off the bottom of the third for the Camden Fairview Cardinals. And looks at ball 1 low. Pitcher comes set. And the pitch. Bryan hits it off the end of the bat into foul territory. First baseman makes a play just outside the coach's box on that side. Right. Got Grant Jeffers coming to the plate. He's done a good job at catcher tonight. I know he'd much rather be out there at shortstop or second base. But he does a good job behind the plate.
And I think he's really
Ball one.
improved on his catching this year.
Yes, he has. He has. It's an important position. If you've only got one, you've got none a lot of the time. Ball 2. Carson McKinney is talking about improving. He has come leaps and bounds from last year. And the pitch. Good, healthy cut from Grant Jeffers. Swings and misses. Hits it on the ground to third base. Third baseman picks it up and fires first for the first out. Brings up A.J. Watson.
That ball wasn't hit very, very, very hard. Grant's fast. That third base was already up and come up and made a good play on it.
Yes, he did. The pitch is inside for ball 1. Looks like we're having some lighting issues here. The pole of lights that is right beside the visitor's dugout is not on right now. We're going to complete this game, but it's definitely something we've got to get looked at. A swing and a miss, and Watson's just ahead of that pitch. His bat's through the zone by the time he gets there. So it's a 1-1 count. Watson steps back in. The pitch. It's ball 2 away. Healthy cut on the inside fastball. Really in his wheelhouse, low and in on the lefty is what you look for. Just misses it for a 2-2 count.
Over top of it.
This is another kid that has really worked hard to improve himself, and he's come a long way. And ball 3 is just a little bit behind Watson.
See what he gives him on 3-2 right here is last. Could be last pitch.
Kind of bells out a little bit on the fastball. Goes down swinging. And I believe that is going to be ball game. We appreciate you joining us. Smackover wins the junior varsity game 5-0. Tomorrow night, varsity and junior varsity will be traveling to Hamburg. First pitch is at 4:30. That is a conference game, and we hope to see you there. If we don't see you there, we hope you see us or see the players on Camden Fairview Baseball YouTube. Good night.